Hello! We vibing today? I hope we're vibing, bro. Hopefully I can make it home before the giveaways. We'll see if we get them. We'll see if we get them. Thanks for giving me a Manta and a subathon. Looking forward to it. Grand, huh? You're packing a briefcase of keebs? It's a keeb today. Hope everyone's vibing. Hope the vibes are happening right now. The biggest vibes. Honestly, I am so fucking tired, guys. Is it another Lily? It is not. It is a wind Xlice. Hope everyone is having a good freaking Wednesday, dude. Let's make a deal with Keebs. What deal? What deal should we make? What deal? I see case. I get PS... Wait, what? Why? Long time no see. Can I get a kiss now? Got you, dude. Tired of getting all these subs. Never. Oh, we'll see if we hit the goal today. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, for everyone who is joining in early, I'll mention it again. I'm adding a secret 550 sub goal too. So technically, I know I said 2, but there's a secret one just for people who come in the stream today. At 550, there'll be one more giveaway. So we'll have the one at 500 and the one at 550 and the Matrix Noose at 600. But today is the last day. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I have no energy. Today has been a really long day, and I had to wake up early to do some stuff, and I also had to lube 400 switches today. A little bit for this keyboard, but then also I got I don't want to say like a request, but like something came up where I had to lube a bunch of switches, so I literally have just been like staring at switches all day, which probably didn't help my energy level. Alquan, thank you so much for 8 tier 1s, bro. That means a lot, dude. So, you know, it is what it is. 400 switches in one day would wipe me up for a month. Honestly, it wiped me today. The only thing I got going for me is, bro, I keep thinking back to last night. We played a few rounds of Overwatch, and then I got a nice little ace with Soldier, all right? I got the sweetest ace, and I felt good after that. When I went to bed, nice after that. But yeah, it's been a day. It's been a day. I'm looking forward to the weekend. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm going to do Saturday. I kind of want to go to that meetup on Saturday for Toronto keyboard stuff, but bro, I might be wiped. Saturday might be, if I end up going somewhere, I might be wiped. Oh, where did the discounted things go? Oh, you know what? Let me see if I can activate that one more time. I don't know if I can. Let's see. If they pop up again, I will also give you guys, because Elquan gave some subs, I know we said 590, but we'll do like 585. We'll do that as the top one. Let's see. Let's see if I can get that going again. What is it? What do I have to do again? Stream. Discounted subs. Alex turned off sneakily? No, it expires. It expires. So the way I have to do it is I have to be the one to click it, and you only get a set amount of uses and a set amount of time per year or something? But it's only on gifted subs. Where is it? Gifted subscription. Let's see. Yeah, I got a few more hours left. Here, I guess we'll just do it for 4 more hours. That's all I got left. All right. Grainy. God damn, bro. Dane. That's crazy, dude. Thank you so much, man. All right, we'll do, fuck it, guys. 582 subs, all right? 582. That'll be the max. But yeah, thank you, guys. Sizz, thank you, dude. All right, we'll give away a keyboard right now. We'll already give one away. You guys are too nice. Burn, thank you, man. Appreciate that, dude. All right, PT 750. Sushi? Oh my god, dude. PT 750 is the next giveaway here. Hold on, let me do something really quick. Let me set it up. Don't spam yet. Please give me 1 second. Stream elements. I had the page open and then I closed it by accident when I went to go open up the Twitch page. Loyalty, giveaways. Well, Dane, you came in at the best spot. The end. All right. PT750 is up. Thank you, Coaster.
You should have given me your orange shorts when I was in Toronto this weekend.
Was it good weather this weekend? I feel like it was really good weather. I feel like you had a good time. I feel like this weekend was the perfect weekend to visit Toronto. Well, last weekend, I should say. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Praying for this. Oh my god. It was fun, but it was hot as... Dude. Luckily, it's cooled down a little bit, but bro, it was fucking disgusting on the weekend, dude. Disgusting. Gingy, it's a PT750. Again, just some rules. If you guys want the full set of rules, just exclamation point giveaway for the rule list. But the rules are, winner has to pay for shipping. That's why the sub goal has been so low this time for all 15 keyboards. Usually it's like 1,000. It's not. And what else? One winner per giveaway. And yeah, there's some other stuff there. 2-minute, whatever's in the giveaway command. Love you guys. This PT750 is really nice. Honestly, this one here, I almost decided to not give, but honestly, it's so nice. I feel like someone has to experience this. I like the board. It's really good. Here, I'll just show you guys. Let me pull it out. Oh, the back crack was excellent there. I have all the giveaway boards lying over here, hence why they all look like, you know, shit over there, but nothing's damaged or anything. Pinky swear. Actually, let me just show you guys here. PT750. We have a PT750, a mystery board, and the Matrix New stain. I know, dude, this board is so freaking nice, man. Yeah, this has a pretty unique top-down profile. I think it's really, not even because, like, this badge or whatever, or the width of it, but just this, like, machining here on the sides is really cool. Mystery board is Piss Rama? No. I'm going to do the same thing I offered last time, where if the winner wants, I can reveal it. If not, I will tell you guys next time. Like, or I'll let the winner reveal it. All right. Actually, I don't want to listen to this music right now. Hold on. Let me just pull up some different music here, because this is not what I'm vibing with right now. I need something more chill. I need something super chill today. All right. Today's board, the Wind Xlice. Wind Xlice. I have to admit, I've been looking forward to this one. However, the price of this one kind of shocked me a little bit, because I'm not used to Wind Studios having more of a premium side of things. So this was a little out of the blue. This one here is about 400 US to start. It's very cool though. It is a unique board. It comes in a few different, Southpaw or regular. It's an Alice with a numpad. So this is the acrylic mint above, yes. They shipped it with this accessory box, which I have to open as well, which I should totally get my knife because I didn't realize there was plastic wrap around this. How can I enter the giveaway? Exclamation point ticket. But cool. I don't know, and here's the thing. I don't know how much of a market there is for something like this, but I'm glad it's being made. Alice for people to make money. This is the, ooh. This is a fun shape. Cool. I've already had a few people actually reach out to me about this board because they're like super interested in getting it made, but I'll tell you something I'm already really happy about. Wind Studios, I feel like never gives us good packaging. Like it's always like just okay. Usually just a hard shell case, if anything, like sometimes. But I feel like they kind of went over the top for this. Oh, that's a nice shape, actually. This is a really nice shape. Same thing could be said for most Wind Studios and Daring Gun boards until they come out, though. Honestly, you're right. Thank you, Kimchi Queen. Appreciate the prime. Appreciate it. Chat paralysis or split keyboards worth it for ergonomics? That's a good question. Some people would argue no. Some people would argue sorta. I'm on the sorta. I'm not quite yes, but I'm sorta. Simply because you're not putting your wrist inwards as much. You're kind of putting your wrists outwards. I think there are better ergonomic solutions, but they're kinda like. So nice. Gingy makes a good point. They're kinda,
tier 1
you know?
sub to D-Ewan.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Joe. Thank you so much, dude. But yeah, it's kind of an ergonomic keyboard. It's not quite. I still think it helps. I think it helps a lot. Yeah, I do think like Tentit is significantly better. I agree with Ruby. There's also some other ergonomic options like true ergonomic keyboards. But again, this gives you, if I were to put it into random percentages that really mean nothing at the end of the day, I would say 10, 15% there. You know, like it gives you something. You don't have to pronate your wrists inwards as much. You can kind of put your wrists outwards a little bit more, which is a little bit more natural and more comfortable. That's all. Don't you love random math? All right, let's draw the winner for this giveaway board. Let's draw the winner for the PT 750. And the winner is Toby. Didn't Toby already win something? Oh no, I'm thinking of someone else. I'm thinking of someone else entirely. Toby! Because Toby has Obi-Wan in there, and there's another, like Toby-Wan Kenobi. There's another Obi-Wan who won, but it's a different Obi-Wan. Congrats, Toby! Toby, just message me after whenever you want on Twitch there, and I will send you a DM in the next few days for address and stuff, and then I'll send an invoice to the email and stuff like that. All right. What color is the PT750? It's gray. Okay. Let me get this out of the cellophane here. Dare I say this is like one of the most... You know, Win Studios has actually been... They've been kind of killing it lately with stuff. Ooh. I really like the aesthetic of this. Go Win Studios, man. This is really pretty. A nice coating on this. Coating looks good. I like the aesthetic here on the bottom. This is cool. I like the feet they're using. They're branded feet too, which is kind of cool. They're adhesive, it looks like. Yeah, these don't come off. So we have some branded feet. It does say Win Studio there. See if it focuses for the camera. So nice.
Life's been wild, but chill keen stream always helps.
I like this. This is cool. And I'm assuming this is a strip of brass. It's not overly heavy. It does have some weight to it. All right, that's neat. And then we have a badge here in the front, which they offer some customization for this too. Xlice left, Xlice right, Xlice pad. Interesting internals. 2 ribbon cables. Interesting how they have them here. Usually I'm used to them in the middle. I do wish there was something going on with the internals over here. I think from my perspective, and again, this is going to be... I don't know. This is going to be very, very biased. But I think at this point here, I like when brands do something with the internals. Not just a design. I'm not talking about just some fancy design for the inside. I've been really liking these stepped internals. I feel like sound profile-wise, it only helps the keyboard. So usually with expensive keyboards now, I am seeing more of that. You know, more... what can I say? Like ridges or edges inside the board. It's not the end of the world. Again, this is not really a critical take, but I am saying I usually prefer it. Yeah, like the heights can be varied on the inside. However, I mean, we've had great sounding keyboards with completely flat aluminum internals too, so. Very, very low front height as well. Actually, I am curious to see what this front height measures. I am genuinely curious. Okay, last time I used my thing, it almost ran out of batteries, so let's see. Let's see if it runs out of batteries this time. Oh, we're good, we're good. 18.7. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. How's the side profile look? Oh, that's cool. Okay, pretty basic. I would say this is pretty no frills. Has some sort of design to it, but it's not like, to me, this isn't like the be-all and end-all. Not bad. What do I aim for? No, it's right what I aim for. Honestly, I go for anything below 20 millimeters. 18 is actually like that 18.5. Like I'd say like 16 to 18.5 is like my sweet spot though. You know who else has a low front height? Me when I'm getting sussy? Huh? Pancake? Excuse me? Damn. I got a question for the Neo. Lane, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s, man. Is it safe to not use all the gaskets installed? Yeah, why not? I do it all the time with keyboards. All the time. Ooh. Huh. So what else? What else about this keyboard here? I already read all this stuff, but let me read it to you guys. Group buy is going to be from July 10th, which is in tomorrow, to July 27th. A bunch of different vendors, Divinity Key, Ashkeep. Ooh, Ashkeeps. Wait a second, pause. Didn't Ashkeeps close? Ashkeeps? Okay, I'll message them about that.
Jay
Maybe they
gifted a
meant
tier 1
to...
sub to Frothiest Frog 55.
Yeah. I don't know why they're... I'll ask. Thank you. I appreciate that. Joe, thank you so much, dude. Vietnam will be Keep Store. Australia will be Switch Keys. Love Switch Keys. Pantheon Keys for Singapore. Japan will be Bass Keys. Also like Bass Keys. Indonesia will be Kuki Studio. And then Europe will be Keyjam. And then Taiwan will be Inpad. I have never heard of Inpad. What does Inpad's website look like? Swoop, thank you so much. Appreciate the tier 1.
Swoop _ gifted a tier 1 sub to
Ashkeep's
Godzilla
closed. And then you're going to get inside the box a top case, bottom case, a badge, aluminum badge, weight bar, PCB, plate, foam kit, accessories bag, an alu carrying case. Actually, I have a question for you guys. Are you guys more partial in receiving the aluminum case or just the hard shell regular schmegular case? I am quite curious to see what the answer is here. Normal hard shell. You know what? Give me the aluminum. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm more into. Depends on the board, maybe. Sorry, I just got my knife. I need my knife. Aluminum. Fancy. Ashkeep's closed. That's so sad. I ordered my F1 from them. Canada's kind of rough for vendoring right now, to be honest. I'm sure everywhere is, but Canada has always been a bit tough. As someone who moved a couple of times, I'll always take the more sturdy case. That's super fair, though. That's honestly super fair. I packed a few keyboards in the few metal cases I had, and they definitely, like, I didn't even think twice about them. You're right. That is honestly such a fucking good point. Actually, I'm gonna move my camera out of the way before I destroy something. I got a new lens for my camera, by the way. It was on discount because it was well used. But it's I forgot the brand. It's like Laowa or something. But it's a 15mm lens. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with it, but it was only like 180 bucks, so I got it. I treated myself. Got off work today and decided to use the extra time to reorganize my keyboard, switches, and desk pads. What a mistake. Literally just got done a Fower project. Bro, I hate doing that. Hate it. It is like my worst nightmare to organize keyboard stuff. Okay, what do we got in here? What's this? Damn! Yes, please. You know, I love when brands do this. I think this is handy. You know, I'm good with, like, even if you're going to do one online and you just have some sort of, like, QR code or you're going to have, like, a video, but I like this. Fancy instructions. Yeah, it tells you everything here. This is good. You can do the leaf mount or the top mount, or leaf spring mount, rather. That's cool. I really appreciate that. I'm curious what the leaf spring mount's going to sound like in this. Very curious. I think that's what I'll start with. I don't know about top mount on this. We'll see. Well, depends on the plates. I feel like we got aluminum. We did. Oh shit, they sent us like literally everything. Even brass. Damn. Brass plate on an Alice sounds wild. So we got our plates. Cool. Foam kit. Oh, it is a hot swap PCB. I was curious about that. They never told me. Cool. Yeah, they sent us literally everything to play around with here. Are you into the separation design if it's not symmetrical? What do you mean by that? Sorry, Nebula. If I had prepped tactile switches, I would have used brass in a heartbeat for you guys. But I have linears. I'm not sure how it'll sound. Is it brass or copper? I'm pretty sure it's brass. Where is it? Pretty sure it's brass. Yeah, it's a brass plate, guys. All right, and then we got everything else in here, so they nicely organized. Again, this is such a small little piece that I want to say, but do I ever love when brands, like, okay, specific use case here. When you have a bajillion different things that come with your keyboard, I think a small label on the bag goes such a long way. So it's weird because I feel like I'm shouting out someone for doing the bare minimum, but it's, you know how many people don't do this and you're kind of just sitting there scratching your head of like, what's what? Or they put every screw in one bag. I like this. I like having labeled things. All right. Well, I guess I'll just take out everything for now. Actually, you know what? I'll just wait. We have to prep stabs anyways. So, but let's take a look at the PCBs. Actually, where's the numpad PCB? Here it is. Building furniture without labels or numbers on bags is a total nightmare. Yeah, it is. It really, really is. What do spring mounts usually, or sound like usually? It totally varies on the keyboard. Hi guys, I like mechanical keyboards. Hi Ab, I love you. Not even like, just love, bro. Alright, let's see what this PCB looks like. So, we have a pretty fixed PCB for our numpad here. So wait, do they not offer a numpad with... How does the buy page work for this? Because on the buy page... Oh, there's a solder PCB, which has more layout options. Alright, so it looks like we don't get a bunch of layout options with the hot swap. It looks a bit more minimal, but that's fine. Update, different from the prototype, the left spacebar will be 2.25U. Okay, never mind. Looks like there's some sort of... The only change here they have is the spacebar from the prototype will be different. Long boy, it is. What would your tier list be for mounting? Behave? God damn, you know us too well, Dan. I don't know. I really don't know what my tier list would be. No, it's an F-row-less 1800. Actually, is this considered 1800? I don't even know what to call this. It's just an F-row-less Alice plus numpad. F-row-less is the future? You think? Damn, I really wish we got the solder PCB with this. Can the numpad be on the right? You can buy it so it's on the right. There's a normal and a southpaw version of this, which I appreciate. Actually, you know what? There's some good colors here too. I wish they had sent me a different color other than the cream. The cream is nice, but they also have red, green, blue, black, e-white, and cream. But they also have like a brass and copper bottom, which can raise the price from $400 to $511. So if you want, actually that's kind of nice though. If you want the all-out copper bottom and brass bottom, it's a premium, but you can do it. But that does look cool. So if someone had a dream of owning a full copper bottom keyboard like this, it's a big boy. Alright, so I'm a little confused here. Why did we get a bajillion amazing options for the hot swap PCB here, but then on the numpad I feel like they just said fuck it, and they said you're only getting one fixed layout? It would have been cool to get both layouts for this. Unless do they sell you? I mean, how would this even work? I guess. Like if this was on this side, how would that work? I guess you just plug it in that way. Interesting. I mean, you get lots here. Tons. Split backspace. No ISO on this, but you do get split right. Or I guess it comes standard, but you get some other options here. Actually, what would be the point of having... Oh, for arrows. This is the arrow one. I actually, you know what? I like the arrows personally. At first, I was skeptical about how much I liked arrows on these particular keyboards, but I like them. You can just build it without, just as an FYI, but I like it with the arrows. The few times I've built boards like this, I usually build them now with the arrow keys. And then you also get split left and step caps lock. I would say pretty good hot swap PCB on this. I wish this was a little bit more diverse. I wish I could build numpad stuff on the left, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Honestly, I rarely see people split on numpads. I'm not even talking about splitting. I just wish that they gave us the option to go like full southpaw on this guy, like they do on the solder PCB. The left isn't numpad? This guy? This is numpad. But you could, on southpaw, you can do mirrored, right? So they offer it with the solder one, but they're not offering it with the hot swap, which I feel like is a bit of a smudge here. You know what I mean? Cool. Now we play the game of how many stabs do I need for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. God damn it, dude, that's a lot of stabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 too many? Fried would tell us that. Didn't the full Pangea have the ability to switch between both? Yes. Some keyboards are like they go the extra mile and they allow you to do both, but some don't. Okay. I'm going to do something really annoying right now, guys, but just love me anyways, please. I found this bag full of I've already modded a bunch of stabs. And usually this is like when I accidentally lube one extra. I'm going to just use this bag full of already lubed stabs. Like whatever I can out of this. So don't hate me for it, please. Just let me enjoy this. This is the one time that I get to use this bag of stabs. I think everything's modded anyways. Pretty sure. Yeah, like this is modded. Perfect. Probably have to do a few stabs. That's a screw. Actually, I can use some screw-ins too. Doesn't really matter. No stab yap session, bro? Oh, we're gonna yap today still. There's a lot to yap about. Trying to make streams shorter? No, we're doing stuff. Today's a big day. Shame, Alex? God damn it. Guys, I promise. It's a big day today. Don't shame me, please. Alright. Cool. Let's just use these. And then I can just find some screws and we'll screw them in. That's pretty much the stream, guys. What do you guys want to yap about today? Anything you guys want to yap about? Any competent key builder has a bag full of lube stabs from old builds, right? Let's find someone to raid. God damn it, ain't it? The way of Bowl? Yeah, this is like Bowl speed right now. Bowl would be done to build already, though. Here, I'll show you guys the lens I got. So, you won't be able to tell because it's on the inside, not so much on the outside. But I got this little Laowa lens. It's a 15 millimeter. It's super small. But yeah, that's what I got. And I haven't tested it yet at all. Like, I have not used it. But, because it just came in, I can't see what's on the inside. Yeah, I'm not going to take it off. This is actually kind of a pain in the ass to take off and on. But it's cool. It's cute. It was like more than 50% off. So, camera, this is a Leica M11. But yeah, it's, I don't know. It's cool. It's cute. I like it. I've been wanting a very wide lens, and honestly, I couldn't resist Like this lens is normally I think $500, and for it to be $180, I was like, this is a steal, and that includes shipping, by the way. So not bad. The only thing I had to pay extra on it was like a $22 import fee. Not bad at all. It was from a friend who listed it on Marketplace, but he couldn't sell it because it's not really like a desirable lens, I guess. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if the lens is gonna be super good quality, but honestly, I don't think I want a super good quality 15mm. If I'm gonna go that wide, I kind of want it to look shitty. I know this sounds stupid, but I want it to look like not super high quality. I kind of want it to have like some imperfections. That's the style I want with that particular lens there. Is Valve Supply a good vendor? Fuck, I don't think so at this point. I don't know if they've got their act together, but I would say no, just to be completely sure. I think I removed them from my list, and I haven't added them back in a hot fucking minute, but I didn't even know they were still operating, to be honest. I thought they were gones, you know? What happened with Vala? I feel like the same thing that's happened to every other vendor at this point here. They bit off more than they can chew during COVID. Right? Okay, this is the yap session here. A lot of vendors, when COVID happened, they saw the rise of people buying things because everyone got like the stim checks, you know what I mean? Everyone got some extra money. Plus, even if they didn't get that, they were at home. They had nothing else to do. I had nothing else to do. So people got that money, and people also just wanted to do things at home. People bought things from stores. Stores had a lot of extra income. So nice. Thank you, Drudge. Really appreciate it. And then the stores ended up, like Valve Supply and a lot of other vendors, the stores ended up buying a lot of extra stock. Fast forward, because keyboard time moves differently from regular time. Fast forward about a year and a half after people placed those orders, like these vendors placed GMK orders and keyboard orders, and then suddenly they got an influx of like 600 GMK sets that nobody wants. Or they got 150 boards that nobody wants. And maybe it's not even a want thing, but it's like, fuck, we've moved on, or maybe people can afford it, or the interest just isn't quite there. So there was a blunder in business. Now, not all businesses just made that bad decision. It was also a bunch of businesses putting a lot of money into other dumb stuff or being selfish. Like, let's also call it what it is. People were also being super selfish with how they were spending the business money. And that ultimately caused a crap ton of vendors to fail. So that's basically the gist of it. There's nothing else really to the story. Same exact thing in the bicycle industry. Now I have a real job. Oh, really? So wait, what happened in the bicycle industry? Just a lot of like pre-ordering things and then just kind of went sideways? Good to know. I almost ordered GMK set from them. Yeah, okay. So I don't mean to promote my own list, but I do this with you guys. We collab on this. I have a list of vendors. I'm super transparent about all of it. I don't just cross out a name from the vendor list. I usually just remove it entirely. So if you guys happen to see my vendor list and you guys see a vendor and you're like, why isn't it on Alex's list? Maybe ask in the Discord. But usually, like I would say 8 times out of 10, it's because they've done something that I don't quite like. So I keep that up to date as much as I possibly can. Didn't the full Pangea have the... Oh, can I ask here? Wait, Dream, what's up? About the Pangea? Ask in Discord, because sometimes Alex can't elaborate to be free from legal issues. Sometimes, but yeah, ask in Discord. Sometimes on stream, maybe I'll just say don't do it, but sometimes there might be a rare case. Dude, side convo, I am buying your Switches tomorrow. Any need to mod them? Are you getting the dry ones, or are you getting the lubed ones? Because I have one final batch of my pre-lubed ones, like the actual production run, and they're pretty damn good. was just reading about what happened to space cables earlier today. I'm going to say something about the whole space cables situation because I feel like this is my hot take of the week, and you guys can call me out for it. I don't care. What space cables did, because he also like fucked me over on some stuff. It bothered me because I also thought Reagan was a friend because Reagan and I knew each other for a long time. With the space cables thing, from what I understood, there was a lot of like small issues that made a big issue. And a lot of it seemed to be like cash flow problems. I was disappointed in space cables because he didn't really reach out for help. And I feel like so many vendors who were in a good spot were obviously going to be willing to help Reagan because of the repertoire he had built with everyone else. So I'm disappointed in him for that. Like, truly I am. And I think that's a big lesson for even just myself. Like, when I need help, I should not just like try to grin and bear it on my own. Like, people are here and people are good sometimes and people want to help. In the same breath, though, I'm also like, there's this, I understand where people who buy things are coming from because I'm the same way. Like, I've made some cancellations of stuff as well. But I also want to say, like, I've reflected on this a lot, that if I feel like maybe, and I'm not sure because I don't know what happened, I feel like there might have been a sense of fear of reaching out because of how polarizing the comments can be sometimes. Because of all the hurt the keyboard community has had to deal with bad vendors. Does that make sense? I feel like asking for help, yes, does make you vulnerable, Rar, I agree. But I think especially in the keyboard world, it's like the moment he might have been like, I'm suffering right now as a vendor, it would have been chargebacks, make things worse, everything. So I think there might have been that, even though it's not true. I don't think that would have happened if he was transparent, by the way. But I think that's probably what he thought. And I think what made it worse is when people were making like drama reports on it, like for farming for content, instead of trying to reach out to the vendor or other vendors trying to like coordinate. Because while this was happening, I was actually trying to coordinate with like Novel Keys. Like, I was trying to coordinate with a bunch of other people to see like what we can do to help. But I feel like there was just people farming content. So that pisses me off, truly. And I've been pretty quiet about it, but I'll say it now. It kind of bothered me when people were just like literally making fucking threads for karma and likes, thinking they're like reporter of the month for telling everyone something that, you know, something like that when everyone else is trying to help and then making things worse. So, but yeah, super shitty. I was also reading the comments on the Reddit thread about Key Cult commissions where it kind of finally blew up in their faces, and the comments were shitty even when Key Cult was apologizing. Key Cult situation, I kind of talked about this the other day too. Key Cult situation could have been avoided had they just been communicating. But same thing goes with Space Cables, right? Solely, I blame Space Cables and Key Cult. Like, it's not anyone else's fault. It's not the people buying things. It's not anything, but it's crappy to see how, like, it's crappy to see that, we'll use Key Cult for an example here, how they handled some of the criticism of their stuff, you know what I mean? It's really crappy to see that. And you know what? I feel like in the grand scheme of things with the Key Cult situation, it wasn't even really out of hand. Like, they could have easily got a handle on things, but not only did they... Sorry, I'm looking for screws. Not only did they not, they also decided to double down on bad communication. And at the end of the day, you know, the only thing that really matters is communication, guys. If you're communicating, a lot of things can happen. Bro, I love Omnitype. What's happening? Are they closing? No, Omnitype's not closing. But yeah, at the end of the day, like, again, I'm not blaming anyone. It's ultimately Reagan's fault for Space Cables. But in a lot of ways, I feel like there was a lot of like knee-jerk reactions from people, like, in a way being like, That's right, I'm just getting a few screws here. In a way being like, yo, get your refunds in right this instant. There are some vendors that, if you mention their name, they will show up and fight everyone. That too, yes. Ultimately though, guys, and I think this is also really important to understand. Actually, I want my Geon screwdriver kit. Some people are just not meant to run businesses. And I think it's also super, super important to know too, we're all not good at everything we do. Like, for example, I'm not good at everything. There are some things I am just terrible at, you know? And sometimes we're not all meant to run businesses and be like a business owner. Sometimes maybe we're better at handling the marketing, you know? If you want a good looking numpad Alice sold by a trustworthy vendor, consider the Compact Ergo. Are they still in stock, Gondo? I was checking Prototypist and they're sold out. I don't know if any other vendors have them. Because that's really the only thing that comes to mind when I look at this. I was looking before stream. They're not in stock? Well, damn. Alex, can you please answer my question? Oh, wait, let's see, Jedi? Let's see. I'll ask you again, are we talking about the same thing? Mike's and Alex on Classic Blue and Granite Switches tomorrow? Oh, I don't know if actually both options are being sold tomorrow then. There might be unlubed and there might be lubed. If you get the lubed ones, honestly, you don't need to lube them. They're really good. The way that they're made and designed, they're extremely, extremely good. They do a dry lubricant, so they're not quite like regular lube. Pimentaco, thank you so much for the tier 1.
Hey.
Thank you, thank you. Take the risk in group buys. Wait until your stuff comes in aftermarket, possibly with scuffs, or pity in stock pre-order. Yes. I do. I will say this, though, again, to double down. While, yes, there is an inherent risk of doing group buys, I also think, you know, my actual PSA from my little rant, if you're having problems with anything, guys, business, you being a vendor, you just anything, communicate. That is like the overarching thing of this. Communication is the only thing that matters at the end of the day. And to kind of sum up the conversation, not just with Space Cables, but with like all those vendors being like Vala, maybe not a few of them, like Rama and some of the other ones that like legitimately have been like completely god-awful and crazy. Communication will help, man. There are a lot of good people in this community. While it's not quite as booming as it was during COVID, there's still a lot of people willing to help you. And even outside of keyboards, if something's up, if you feel like you're having a little problem in life that you need help with, communication, man. That's it. Communication is the only thing at the end of the day that really matters. I'm going to lube this stab. We are going to do one stab here because that was a 1.2 mil stab. All right. What was the 500 giveaway? PT 750. PT 750, dude. We'll use this guy today. You play anything on your Analog Pocket recently? I've been playing... Oh, shoot. What is it called? It's called... It's a Pokemon game, but it's a ROM. Shoot, I don't remember what it's called. But I play it before bed a little bit. It's fun. No, not Unbound. Unbound's really good. Odyssey, that's what I've been playing. Odyssey is really good. Pokemon Odyssey. It's a fan-made game. Honesty is the best policy. Shit happens. I know how you handle it can make everything okay or a mess. It's how you handle it. I agree, Rob. First stream this month, you haven't finished looping stabbed by 30-minute mark. The chat got you. Really? I feel like there's been a few streams where I've taken my sweet-ass time. Just want to check because some other people haven't been receiving emails from me. Did you get my reply with address and stuff? I did. I just haven't... I took the photos today. I posted them on Novel Keys, but I'll send you the photos too. I haven't... Damn, dude. I haven't had the chance to really do anything today. Today I had an emergency lubing. This sounds so weird saying this out loud. I had an emergency lubing session for switches, so I had to do a bunch of lubing today. Thank you, Chief. I appreciate you, man.
God damn, dude.
Oh my God, Range. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, dude. Emergency lubing, yeah. It's a long story. It's a long story that's kind of my own fault.
God damn, dude.
Anonymous gifter with 20 tier 1s. Thank you. That is very, very kind. Thank you, thank you. Can you give us a rundown on specs? Yes. First, we're going to run a giveaway because I think we hit 550. But give me one moment. Okay. This is going to be for a mystery keyboard. And I can either tell the winner what it is, or it can just come in the mail and... Actually, how do you guys want to do this? Do you guys just want to know what it is? Or do you guys want it to be a mystery? Last time the mystery keyboard was really fun. Seemed like a lot of people really enjoyed that. Okay, well, let's do a poll. Wait, actually, it seems like everyone wants mystery. Fuck it. I'm just going to do a poll really quick, and then we'll answer the spec breakdown on the switches. Mystery. Yes. No. Here, we'll do a 5-minute poll. Or, yeah, let's do 5 minutes. Getting a random board in mail sounds sick. I think it sounds cool. Like, you don't know what it's going to be. And you can tell everyone. So, if I don't know, I hope the winner can tell everyone. That'd be really fun, but... does the winner decide in the poll? Well, no, it's more just so I can tell you guys now. That's all. Winner picks? Well, I'll ask the winner anyways. Mystery unboxing? Can you drop a hint? No, because then I think people know what I have. So then people are going to guess. I already know people are going to guess. And everyone's going to be really good at guessing too. That's the thing. All right. Now, what plate shall I ever pick for this? Also, I need to figure it. Oh, I think I know what keycap set I want to use with this today, actually. Veiny Alice was actually already given away. It was actually given away, 2 days ago. I'm going to do aluminum with this. We're going to keep it simple and do aluminum. Tfue Key Cult. I don't actually have the... That's not... I wasn't the guy who did that. That was Mr. T. He types. The mystery keyboard is obviously a Manta prototype. Okay, I'm gonna dispel this rumor right now. It is not a Manta. Guys, we literally don't have that many, and we need to send them out to people. So, unfortunately, it's not the Manta. That is the only thing I will tell you guys. Okay, really quickly, specs on the switches. Really quick. I don't know if Mike put it in Novel Keys chat. I think he did. But here, I'll just read them off because it's easier for me to remember off of this. The classic blue switches are going to be... So nice. Thank
Happy
you, Kush.
2 years, handsome man. Let me snag this giveaway. It's okay. Adam said it was cool.
If Adam said it's cool, man. Happy 2 years, Kush. Okay, classic blues are going to be 63.5 gram full travel. They're a 22 millimeter single stage. It's going to be a palm stem and blended nylon housing top and bottom. Now, the classic blue switches, what I'm using today actually, they're going to be offered in unlubed or factory lubed. So 2 things when it comes to the Type Plus stuff. Type Plus is doing really small batches. So on the molds or whatever, most brands and most companies are doing like 16, 32, whatever. Type Plus is doing like 4. And they're doing really, 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 really tight tolerances and just making sure everything is like up to QC. Well, sorry, not tight tolerances. Tight QC, I should say. Now, the lubing process is done with like a PTFE like coating type thing. I have unlubed ones here that I lubed with 205, but they're really good. Kevin from Type Plus has spent a lot of time and I want to say a lot of energy as well, just really making sure his lubing process for Type Plus has been like tight. So the Granite Switches is a full travel 55 gram spring. Originally it was supposed to be 53.5, but it's more like 55, so we're going to do a 55 gram here. Top housing is a milky blended nylon, and then the bottom housing is also a blended nylon. The bottom housings the blended nylon is proprietary to Type Plus, and then the stem material is palm as well. And this one here has a 22 millimeter double stage spring. They're really snappy. They're noticeably lighter in sound compared to the classic blues, but you saw me use them the other day. The Granite Switches have a lighter pop, if you want to use that kind of terminology. Like they're not quite as in your face, which works really well if you know you're doing a super bright keyboard that you don't want to be crazy bright. These, I think, in all honesty, I think these are really good all-around switches, but if you know what you like, you might really prefer the Granite ones. So we did some full travels because I feel like everyone's been doing long pulls. Why not, right? But they're really good. I think you guys will really like them. The springs are also extremely good on the Type Plus ones too. I don't know if Type Plus will do tactiles. I have no clue. Mystery? Okay, we'll do mystery. I have no clue. Okay, we'll run the giveaway then. Let me go type it all up. Finally ordered in mode 65 because of the 30% off sale. Always awesome to have a VOD of the board on your channel. Dynette, I hope you enjoy it, man. Dude, the sales are pretty crazy from mode. Alright, mystery keyboard thing is up. You can hit exclamation point ticket. 63.5 is, I'd say, like, I dare I speak for everyone here. I think it's kind of the best all around spring.
Hope you're having a good day, King. Happy
Thank
anniversary.
you, Alaska. Oh, is that Alaska? Oh no, that was Coma. Thank you, Coma. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. I'm having a good day. I have no complaints. Are the Obscuras staying for a little longer? Whatever's left is left. So if they sell out in a week, they're gone. If they sell out now, they're gone. I don't exactly know the exact stock that's left, but yeah, whatever's left. Hi, Yukina. Yes, we're doing another giveaway. We have this giveaway, which is a mystery keyboard, and then we have one more after this. $63.5 is the Goldilocks zone for spring weights. Yeah, like I think 63.5 is usually the heaviest I'll go these days. Usually the heaviest. Like I don't think I can personally do more than 63.5. Are the Alexotos Special Edition the same as the Obscuras? It's a different spring. And then a lot of people have also said the recolored Obscuras are basically, like, they sound different too, but I think it's mostly due to the nicer spring inside them. I think you mentioned already, but these blue Type Plus and Granite switches, you said paired well with aluminum. They pair really well with aluminum, like extremely well. I think these, in all honesty, pair well with plastic plates more so than the Granite ones. But again, if you're looking for like more of a light poppy sound, maybe the Granite ones are for you. Personal preference at the end of the day. You know? But yeah, I think they pair better with metal plates. What is your dream build right now? Okay. I think regardless of the keyboard, my dream stuff... No, I'm not going to use anything that I've helped make or that I put my name on. If I want to pick a keyboard that I think is one of my faves, I'm honestly going to go with Okay, I'm torn, bro. The Ori 60 or the Pangea Mini. And then I'd go with MX2As or Milky Yellows with an aluminum plate. I'm picking two. I don't care. I'm copping out on this. I'm telling you guys to. Yeah, I will admit, I do wish these weren't called classic blue switches because they do remind me of clickies as well. But it's okay. Why not both? I actually think the aesthetic of the Pangea works better as the Mini. I love Bowl, but I think the Pangea Mini looked better to me. The Pangea Full is really pretty too, but I think it works for me more visually on the smaller keyboard. On the full-size keyboard, I think it was kind of busy looking a little bit, but it was still pretty. Like, it was still a good-looking keyboard, but I prefer it in the smaller form factor. Have to agree, honestly. I'm glad you guys were on the same page, but the oblique looks cool. I'm excited for that one there. Manta's gonna get canceled. Bull's crashing out right now. What color would you get? Of which one? The oblique? I don't know which one we agreed on again. I think I just said for Bull to send me silver at this point here. Silver or something like that. Honestly, it's up to Bull. There's a lot of good keyboards coming out right now, man. Honestly, this year we've been kind of blessed for keyboards. I feel like last year we had a few misses, like strong misses. But this year we've been getting really good ones. I think right now the most shocking keyboard that I liked more than I thought I'd like is the TB65F. I shockingly love that thing. I think that turned out really good. Like, they did a really good... I think it's mainly because they used something I hadn't seen really, which is that pop-click top thing, but... What kind of switches are these? These are classic blues from Novel Keys. They're out tomorrow. It was, right, Atu? Yeah, it was really nice. What is your favorite part during a keyboard build? Talking to you guys. I'm not even kidding you guys. I like streaming the keyboard and talking to you guys. It's just so much more fun. I also want to build this with arrows. So, how does this work with arrows? What do I gotta pick here? I think of this one. Does that look right? No, it's not right. Wait, no, that's right. Where'd you get the bin? I think these ones are from Kinetic Labs. Or... I don't know. Probably Kinetic Labs. Emergency lubing is his favorite. No, it's because I promised a friend that I'd send him some switches. And then today, and this was like a month ago, and today he messaged me and he's like, I hate to be that friend. He's like, but do you think I can come pick up those switches soon? And I was like, bro, let me just ship them for you. And I'm not going to have time tomorrow. So I was like, fuck it. Well, it was a batch of like 100 and something. And I've been saying for a while, because like, this is me trying to get him into the keyboard hobby. It's not like I'm doing it for free either. He wants to pay me like for the switches and materials and stuff. So, but it was my bad. I've been loafing with it, dude. I've been loafing with it. My bad, dude. Just goes to show everyone should be doing build parties and everyone hanging out making their keyboards the most enjoyable. Hell yeah. People are saying mode keycaps crack a lot. I have used quite a bit of the mode keycaps and I have not yet had that happen. Wait, how are people cracking their mode keycaps? Just putting them on stems? I haven't had that happen. Do you have any affiliate link for QWERTY and mode? I do. If you go to my build... Oh, not my build. If you go to my vendor page, all the affiliate links are there. That's very kind of you to ask. I appreciate that, Eamon. Ain't no party like an Alexotos party. S Club? God damn. I have 2 heavily used mod sets and no issues. Or mode sets. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder what parts are... One of mine cracked? So where did it crack, out of curiosity? That's the first I'm hearing of this. Alex charging his friends? Does your gluttony have no boundaries? Alright guys. And it is not a gluttonous person. And it offered to buy everyone here a Manta. Because he suffers from no gluttony in his life. He is the most giving person. So if you want your Manta, please DM Anit. And he will set you guys up. For the record, I'm kidding. But you can still message Anit. Everyone thank Anit, guys. He's going to get everyone a Manta. For real. No, he's not. You're welcome. He's VIP, so he must be trustworthy. And his DMs are about to explode. Bankrupting Anit 1 Manta at a time. Hey, dude. Is what it is. I'm going to send Anit the most aggressive DM demanding my Manta. Did I miss it? Oh, the giveaway? No, I haven't drawn it yet. We'll draw it after I finish the PCBs here. One group buy Manta at a time. Doesn't try to hurt. Bro, have you seen his keyboard collection? He ain't gonna go bankrupt. You know what? Honest to God, bro. You're actually kind of right on that one. He does kind of have a pretty insane collection. The current giveaway is a mystery keyboard. Whatever happened to Adam? Whoa, I think it's ringing pretty bad. Adam, he won 4 or 5 giveaways, and then he decided to play Pokemon Go, and now he's busy doing other things. He gave us the old peace out and faded away. So... He drowned in free keyboards. Legend has it. Legend has it, dude. I know. Me and Adam both got kind of addicted to Pokemon Go at the same time. Adam is a... Can we agree Adam's like part of the lore? He is lore on this channel. Once upon a time. I think he is lore, right? He very much is. There's lore? When you stream enough, I guess there's stories you could tell. Not that my lore is anything important or special, but... Can I get a grimoire? Yeah, for real. Adam's definitely lore. What happened to Avo? Avo's still around. He's only really around when Tim's here and he wants to harass Tim, though. There's lore everywhere for those with the wonder to see it. That's a very good way to put that. I like that. Can I get an up, dog? What's up, dog? Or, sorry, what's up, dog? My bad. I said that wrong. I fucked it up for you. Do you remember when the ferry from Toronto got packed because Pokemon Go? Yeah. Actually, I can tell you guys a funny story, maybe kind of cringe, but here, we'll draw the winner for the mystery keyword first, though. Winner is being drawn in 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1, closing, and winner is Bun. Congratulations, Bun. Do you want to keep it a mystery? It's up to you. Where's Bun? I swear I just saw his name. The people want to know. It's up to Bun. No. See, Bun said sure to mystery. So we'll let Bun... But Bun's a regular. So we'll let Bun get the board and he can show everyone what it is. Okay? Bun. Switch. We'll let Bun decide, okay? The last person said it would... Yeah, but I ended up telling you guys. They still show up to stream. They're just not very talkative. It's not their fault. Some people aren't very social, and that's okay. I'm going to write mystery here just so you guys don't see what I'm typing. All right, last giveaway will be at, what did I say, 586 or something? 587? This was straight up peer pressure. 590? Now we'll do 587. And then there's still the other giveaway, which is at 800, but that is the extra mile giveaway. Cringe story time. So when Pokemon Go first came out, like I got into it sorta, but for me I hated it because it made my phone overheat. But I had a coworker who was so into it. And I remember we were at work and we were in an important meeting. He looked at his phone. I guess he opened up Pokemon Go and there was a Snorlax or something, which I think at the time, if memory serves, was like pretty rare. He got out, he got up, ran to the door, yelled something. I don't even remember what he yelled. And then he flung the door open and ran down the street. And we were in like a parking lot, like a really long, like imagine this is the store. He was here. Thank you, Leviathan. I appreciate the Prime, dude. And thank you, Miata. I appreciate you too, man. But he ran, like he sprinted down the parking lot. And then he was gone for like 30 minutes. And I had to explain to everyone that he had, like, I tried to cover for him. So I was like, he went to the washroom. But yeah, it was so nice. The weirdest thing. He was so into it that he just ditched work, like while he was working. Bro's on the grind. I can respect it. Put me in a very awkward spot, though. Thank you guys for the follows, by the way. I appreciate it. My office was the same when Pokemon Go first came out. A bunch of engineers suddenly standing up and sprinting out the door for Dratini. It's still a popular game from what I understand, though. Like, I got kind of back into it. Leviathan, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s. Did he get fired? No, I ended up quitting that job.
God damn, dude.
I don't know, and I don't know what happened to him, but he was well liked, I think, overall. Thank you, Leviathan. I appreciate that, man. Me and my wifey play on walks a lot. Yeah, the only thing I would say about Pokemon Go that kind of bugs me now is the raid bosses. Like, at least no one here plays them. So it's just no one. I just kind of feel like the game kind of feels like alone. You feel very alone in the game, you know? Granite switches on carbon fiber, solid. I think that'll be a good combo too. Pika Pokemon Go was such an innocent and better time. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. I played during the height of its popularity, and I remember being outside. Like, I didn't play too much because, again, my battery was terrible on my phone, but it was really fun. I had such a good time. So nice.
Sinister Silkiness gifted a tier 1 sub to Eon_1974.
Thank you, Sinister. Appreciate you, man. Love your content, man. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Leviathan. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude. I miss getting passes from home. Oh, like the raid passes? Alright, I think that's really all we need to do for here. Actually, let's put on the gaskets there. I sort of got into the Pokemon TCG, but I don't know what it is. Maybe I have like this disdain for digital card games that I can't play anymore. So I got pretty bored of the TCG one. I decided it wasn't for me. So this is just extra screws. Do I need the LED diffusers? I guess I'll just keep those out. All right. I gotta head to sleep in about 10 minutes. Any chance of a bedtime story? Shit. I'm terrible at telling fake stories, but I don't know if I have no fun stories that have happened recently. I've been kind of indoors. I miss the days I used to go out all the time, and I had lots of fun stories for you guys. Shit. I have old boring stories now. Like, I have unk stories. Ask ChatGPT. I have stupid unk stories now, dude. Goldilocks found a granola that was just right. Actually, you know what? Let me tell you guys. You know how I put the poll in Discord for the whole granola thing? Remember how I told you what sparked the discussion was, like, what sparked it was, like, my girlfriend. And I told you guys, like, even on stream, like, my girlfriend and I were talking about the whole granola thing. Well, we were, after you guys voted for the granola thing versus cereal, she, like, looked at me the other day and she's like, I saw the poll, by the way. And I knew what she was talking about right away, and I instantly got, my blood started boiling. And she's like, told ya. Oof, I've never been so mad in my entire life. Never been so mad in my entire life, dude. I got that told ya, and then like the smile, and then the walk away, bro. It was crazy. It stung. It actually stung, bro. She's like, told ya. Oof. Got me heated, dude. It got me heated. Bro got fucking dunked on. It got me heated, dude. I'm not gonna lie. It was something. It was something. Oh, these are for... Oh, this is... I see what this is. Okay, let's put these in. She likes more food than I do, yes. She enjoys ketchup. I don't like ketchup. Ketchup's gross. Alright, so these go, I guess, like this. So the diffusers slot in here. Kind of like we see on the Owl Labs boards. Did you ice the burn? No, I was gritting my teeth. My teeth got shaved down a centimeter or so. From Canada, that's crazy. What, for the ketchup? Dude, I hate ketchup. Ketchup is gross. I like mustard, though. Mustard's good. I need to start using mustard more often with some of the stuff I cook. Once upon a time, there was a man with a keyboard for an arm. It was a Kohaku. He had a jealous brother who always wanted the keyboard but never did anything about it. Then the man with the Kohaku arm died. Huh? And his brother took the arm? 1 year later, the ghost of the man haunted his brother and scared him so hard his heart stopped, and the keyboard was never seen again. Honestly, if Zany was here, he would add a few perchances. Kind of sounds like a Zany story. It's okay. What's weird, though, Alex? Sorry, you know what's weird, though, Alex? I don't hate ketchup, but I don't care for it like some people do. Oh, like you don't go crazy for it? I don't know. I've just never liked it, man. I've never once cared for ketchup. I like tomatoes. Tomatoes are great. I just don't like ketchup. Ketchup's just not a good flavor. It's also like, actually, this is evolution of myself. I don't know about you guys. I used to hate mayonnaise. Now I've never hated it to the point where if it was in something, I'd be like, all right. But I've kind of warmed up to it now. But I don't really do mayo on. Like, I won't go out of my way to put mayonnaise. Dude, I just feel like when I have mayonnaise on stuff, I feel shitty. That's what it is. It's not even so much a taste thing. I just feel shitty after I eat it. Alex sleeps with a glass of mayo on his nightstand? That sounds gross. Tomato is actually pronounced potato. Potatoes are good. QB will change your life? I haven't tried it. Don't hate me. I have not yet tried that. Alright. LED diffusers are in. Let's put on our leaf spring silicones. So this is 2 mounting styles, either top or leaf spring. I think I want to try this today. Let's actually refer back to the instructions and how this is installed. I don't know if the pointy part goes down. Let's see. Here's a good question for you guys. What's the go-to snack? Like, what's the snack that you can have any time of the day? Amen. W. Alex take? Wait, for which one? What was my W take? I want to know. Granola? Takis? Oh, Blaze, do you need cereal? Peanuts? Popcorn? Hell yeah, popcorn. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yes. Cheese? Bacon? Bacon any time of the day? Damn. Plain chips? Hell yes, dude. Hell yes. Chocolate pretzels is a good answer. Grapes is a good answer too. I actually like grapes. Yo, banana chips are really good, but they're really filling, huh? I don't know if you guys feel the same way about banana chips. Chocolate hummus with pita chips. I have never had that. That sounds interesting. Well, let's just quickly see. Yeah, they get pointed down. Okay, pointed down. So they go this way. Sausage rolls, crisps, and Snickers. Like just a chocolate bar? You know what? Why not? Why not at all? Like that's not a bad choice. Sausage rolls sound amazing. They're so good, dude. Honestly, I love sausage rolls. I'm all for that answer. All for it, dude. The reason I'm a big guy, you know what, bro? You do you. You enjoy what you need to enjoy. You're making me hungry. I'm actually not super hungry today. We just had sandwiches for dinner. Oops. So I can talk about food, you know? But if you guys want to stop talking about food, we can change subject. I've been eating cereal instead of ice cream if I'm craving something late at night. I respect that change. I respect that. I think that's a pretty good change up. What cereal in particular? Favorite sandwich bread? Ooh, I feel like a fresh, hot out of the oven, which by the way is what I like a lot, baguette. I think to me, just the texture of that with good sandwich filling or whatever you want to put inside, I think that's like my go-to. There's some good other breads you can definitely do. Like I grew up around having some pretty decent breads, but I think a baguette is like super, super, super good, dude. Top 3 cuisine? This sounds really stupid, and I apologize, but when we would talk about top 3 cuisine, what does that actually refer to? Does that mean like, not top 3 dishes? Do you mean like if I were to say Italian? Is that considered like a cuisine? Sorry, I feel like really uncultured saying this, but okay, let me hydrate too. Oops. Should I go with Pavlov or Mode 65? I think if I were to pick one, I'd pick the 65. Pavlov is a really good deal though. Top 3 cuisines? What about you guys? I think I like Italian because I grew up with it. Lately, I think I prefer Korean over Japanese. And then I would actually pick Thai as my third one. But I think Thai fusion dishes in particular. Because I feel like there's really, like Thai fusion, I feel like is what I normally kind of go for. I like Mexican food. The thing is, and okay, this adds to my answer though. I don't know what it is about Toronto and Mexican food. Toronto Mexican food is so fucking expensive, dude. You want to go for a night of tacos? We went, was it last month? We did a taco thing and we got 3 tacos each. Guess what the bill was? For 3 small tacos each. Remember, I think I've complained to you guys about this once in the past. So we've been once in the last year. This is the only time we went was the other day, or last month. It was not $20. The bill was $40 something. I think it was like $45 for 3 tacos each. And that was it. No drinks, no sides, no nothing. This is why, like, I love it. It's super good. That's like the going price too, man. Like, I'm telling you, for all the people who live in Toronto, have my back on this. Dude, that's the going price here, man. It's like, how much? $6-7 a taco minimum here in Toronto? And again, they're usually not that crazy big either. Yes, dude, can vouch. It's stupid as fuck, dude. No, this was not a sit-down restaurant. It was like a hole in the wall. It does have like one small little table, but like no one stays in there. So, Mexican food's the one food that I love because there's some really good dishes. And I feel like I can't love it that much though. I can't, bro. No, the thing is, people go crazy for Mexican food here, man. People buy it. That's why they can still charge it for what it is. Oh, so... Oh, this is just a Phillips? Ooh, okay. First disappointing thing about this board. Phillips screws. And they're small Phillips screws, too. I hope they end up changing the screws. The golden curry. Oh my god, dude. My arch nemesis. Yeah, I don't know why people still go with Phillips screws. I don't know why this is still like a discussion we need to have about keyboards. All right. So let's install these leaf springs, and it tells us for the leaf springs, fix the leaf springs to the bottom case. Okay, and there's a direction they need to go in, so I need to follow this direction of leaf springs here. Interesting. We shouldn't complain, or else everyone will use flatheads. Yeah, dude, this is a nice guide. A lot of ribbon cables, though. However, everything's separate, so it's not like you're going to have to fiddle with everything, which is nice. Oh, wrong thing. I thought this was the leaf springs. Oh, right here, the leaf springs. So these are carbon fiber. So essentially like a fiberglass-ish material for the leaf springs here. Yeah, I'm not streaming on YouTube just for the subathon. I'm back to streaming on YouTube literally not tomorrow, but Friday. It's just for the subathon. Chayo, thank you so much. I appreciate Chayo. Sorry, I always say Chayo. It's like a force of habit. Chayo, thank you so much. I appreciate the 5 tier 1s. Hope you're having a great day today. So how do these work? These get put on here. You're welcome, dude. I hope your day's been good today. All right, so just like that. So how does this exactly mount? That doesn't seem right. Oh, this is... Oh, I guess I just do the opposite because it's showing... Sorry, I thought this was this side. That's my bad. So does this just get put on? Oh, it gets put on here, not on that inside piece. Oh, that makes more sense. So they go on the edges here. Silly me. I was looking kind of at the wrong thing on the picture. All right. Okay, so you can kind of tell where they go. It's these little standoff pieces. The Manta won't have a booklet. You want to honestly know why, guys? Any cost we can cut on the Manta for little things like that, we're gonna do. It's too expensive. Fat Dad, thank you so much. Thockfather, thank you guys. All right, we'll do the last giveaway. Give me 1 sec. Let me screw in one more here. Thank you guys. All right, this is the final giveaway, but it'd be great if you guys stay around and watch the rest of the stream too. If not, so be it. I can't force everyone to stay. All right, let's get this set up. This is for the Matrix Noose. Let me set it up. Matrix Noose. This is the big one. Force me to stay keyboard daddy? Huh? Matrix Noose. This is for the big one. So nice.
Exclamation mark ticket.
Thank you, Leo. I appreciate you, man. Well, actually, sorry, not technically the final, but yes, the final that's listed. There's still the FMJ80 if we hit 800 subs, but let's not. Let's just chill here. What's your go-to coffee? I don't really know how to answer that properly. I just kind of brew my own here at home. Like if I'm out, honestly, just a black coffee. I don't even get sugar if I go out. Only because I don't know why. I feel like I hate when other people do the sugar in my coffee. Like I like doing it. And if they have one of the little stations where you put your own sugar, then I do that. Any beans in particular? I tried going down that rabbit hole. There were some really good beans. In fact, I think someone here sent me the beans I ended up... If I had to pick one of the ones that's, you know, a little more fancy, it was Alpha. Sent me a really good pack of beans one time. But ultimately, I don't really like them. Like, there's a lot of beans that are too acidic-y, and I don't really like the fruit-flavored beans. Like, anything with a lot of fruit notes, I find too acidic-y or just not my thing. I like this brand called Zavada. I like their beans, and you can buy them from like Costco and stuff. I don't know why. We make really good coffee with that. Like, we both really like it. So that is kind of what we've been sticking to. But nothing fancy. The other brand that Alpha sent, I have written down somewhere, but they had like a pretty good bean where it was like, you know, hazelnut, chocolate, and then some like other more like, you know, rich notes. But it was just really expensive to order those beans, so we ended up saying never mind. Have you ever tried making your own cold brew? I have. I do. So I pretty much used a lot of those beans in the end of the day for cold brew. But it still didn't quite hit. Like, I still prefer the really like chocolatey kind of coffee. I don't know why. I just really like that. But yeah, cold brew is like my go-to when I don't want to use the beans. So I just turn them all into cold brew. Actually, Yasengren sent me a really good pack of beans one time too. I have to admit. Beans, they're good for your heart. It's true. What'd they say about that? The more you eat, the more you fart. My wife makes chocolate notes. Her favorite is Visa coffee. Wait, what's that? Oh, Vietnamese coffee. Dude, Vietnamese coffee is fucking killer. It's a little bit more, I feel like it's a little bit more involved to make, and honestly, condensed milk it's kind of heavy, but it is killer, dude. If it didn't have the calories it did, oh hell yes, dude. I don't think I do mint. I don't remember having to ever pay import fees on the beans. Via coffee kicks you. It's so fucking true, man. It's so good, dude. I've never tried the yerba mate stuff. Vietnamese coffee is like that treat you get once a month and love it every time. Pyro, I fucking agree with you, dude. That is honestly the truth. Indian filter coffee. No, I have not. So what's the difference between that? Because I feel like there's tons of ways to brew coffee. All right. We're going to give the Matrix News entries one more minute here. Whole leaf brewed and canned drink. So what's yerba mate again? It's like a tea, right? Can drink, but want to try brewing? Alrighty. Let's put these back. I'm a matcha person, personally. Coffee's too acidic. Yeah, I have okay, my little dirty secret here is I've tried matcha. I hate matcha, but I've been told the matcha I've had is all terrible matcha. So, I guess I don't know what good matcha tastes like. Which I don't even know where to begin with that kind of stuff, so beats me. I did have matcha cookies one time and they were good. But like matcha drinks, I've always never been a big fan of. Actual grass? See, that's what I think too, Manic, but I've been told I'm wrong. See, even what Koma just said. Bad matcha is bad, good matcha is good. So I think I've only ever had the bad one. Because the one time recently in the last few years that I've had it, I was like, you know, I bought it. It was a bit, a bit more expensive. And I was like, let me give this a try. And I hated it. And my girlfriend said, this is bad matcha. And she basically said the same thing. That when it's bad, it's bad. But when it's good, it's super fucking good. So I don't know. I don't know is the answer to that one there. I don't know what makes it super good. All right, let's draw the matrix. Winner is Aeon. Congratulations. Aeon 1974. Aeon, congrats, bro. Is Aeon in chat right now? We have to still follow the rules, even though I've seen Aeon a million times. We still have to follow the rules. We have to make sure Aeon responds. We have to make sure. Did I see Aeon? Did I miss his name somewhere? I feel like chat just moved too quick. Is Aeon here? Oh. For real. Run it back? Well, we have 2 minutes. So at 8:30. It says he's here. It could be they're AFK. I hope Aeon's still here. Well, it pings him, even if I'm mispronouncing. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Aeon. That's how I've always said it. Okay, at 8:30 we have to redraw. Hopefully Aeon's here. Here, there he is. There's Aeon. There he is, dude. All right, congrats, dude. There he is. Aeon went to the washroom real quick. I guarantee it. He was playing a game. He was in the middle of Valorant combat or something. Congrats, man. Congrats, dude. So the Matrix Noose. All right, let's put these things in. How do I put this in here? Thanks so much. Message me and then I will send you the form. Again, I'll probably send the form to everyone on Saturday, if that's chill. Ooh. How am I gonna do this? Let's do it like this, maybe? Alright. I like the way this sits, though.
God damn, dude.
Thank you, Aeon. I appreciate the 5 tier 1s, man. Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. I hope you enjoy it, man. It's a cool keyboard. It's a really cool keyboard. Dude was just in the payment page. Couldn't respond. 1K away from silver play button. Oh, on YouTube? Oh, honestly, YouTube has been kind of a wild ride. I feel like the last few weeks, YouTube followers have been like super up and down. Like some days it'll jump up by 20 and then some days I'll lose like 40. So I don't know what's been going on. It's been a little bit like, I've just been trying not to look at it. Yes, it's the keyboard with the hydraulics. Yeah. It's the prototype one too, so it's a little different from the final one, but they let me keep it and I told you we're gonna give it away. So that was my promise to you guys. All right, back to this keyboard. Okay, sorry, there is gonna be, like I said, if somehow by the end of this stream, which I don't think we will, but this is the last day, we hit 800 subs, FMJ80. But that was basically it. That was the last giveaway, guys. I really appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. Everyone, I think, hopefully will appreciate all the keyboards. I hope. So it's fun. I hope everyone had a good time. The next big giveaway will be September. Probably the first few weeks of September. We always do one in September, like back to school / September too, because it's just easier. But it'll be another like 10 to 15 keyboards. Just as good. And there's going to be another Matrix board. So Alex, thank you. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. All right, back to the keyboard though. I like what they did with the standoffs and how everything kind of sits together here. That's nice. Although I don't know why everything's a Phillips head screw. I hope that gets changed for the final rendition of this board. I really do. And this just slots in. Nice. Doing good in the community? I'd like to hope so. I just hope everyone enjoys their time in the keyboard hobby, man. We have been yapping, huh? Oh, shoot. Did I just lose that screw somewhere? I hope I did not. I think it went somewhere. So, okay, we have spare screws. Thank you for all you do for the community. Thank you guys. No, seriously, it's nothing. I appreciate you guys always being here and hanging out. It is nothing. I really don't mind it. Yeah, let's find the spare screws. It's been a weird day. I got a keyboard product in today and it said VIA compatible, and guess what? It actually worked out of the box, even with Vial. Which keyboard was it? He's doing too much for this spoiled community, but we love him. Nah, man, I don't do too much. I just like being with you guys. That's it. That's it. What's this one? Thank you for messing up my YouTube algo. I watched all your videos. Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, at the end of the day, all I care about is you guys. Oh, did I lose a screw inside? Okay, I think a screw got actually loose on the inside, guys. So, oh, I see what happened. Hold on, let's take this apart. I miss keyboards so much ever since the second kid, but I gotta make sure I don't miss this time of family. Dude, Keepothecary. You're doing it right, bro. And you know what? I'm sure you spending time here too, man. I'm hoping that kind of takes the want to buy things off a little bit, you know? Yeah, there's the screw. How did that slip in? Who knows? I actually really like the Xlice. Glad to see Wind and their sub-brand of Daring Run putting out unique layouts. You know, it's not even so much the unique layouts. They're actually doing a really good job with like styling these boards too. I feel like if these weren't styled the way they were, they'd be a bit of a boring release. Although I do wish these screws were A, magnetic, and B, not Phillips. Music's so nice. Yeah, it's super calm. Daring Run is a sibling brand of Win. I didn't know they were a sibling brand. I thought they were like the parent brand was Wind and they were under Wind, but I don't know if they're two separate companies. I was under the impression it was half and half type thing. There we go. I think we're done. All right, let's put these up. Really enjoying the client builds the most. It's truly hobby focused, and I get the love of missing out when the clients get their amazing boards built. Yeah, I've gotten some really nice compliments from the boards that we put together. I think, like I said, that's always the best part, is getting to do it on stream and then doing it like that. Having people get their boards in, it's like the best feeling in the world type thing. I don't even know if you can film type Rs. I would just leave them, and you can lube them, I always do, but it's Gateron. Lube from the factory is hit and miss. I haven't been here in a while. Hello, Alex, have you been? I feel like I missed out on so many things. Quackers. I think I literally saw a story from your Instagram the other day. How are you? All right. We are done putting this together. Now keycaps. I think this turned out quite nice. God, this is a big build. This is a long boy. How'd you get used to the HHKB layout? Oh, it's literally just muscle memory. Honestly, you just gotta use it. There's no secret to this. It's just dedication to using the layout. That's it. That is the only secret I can tell you. Okay, I kind of want to try this out. Yes or no? This is that new set. I feel like this would work okay on it. Yeah. This is from Unikeys. This is Freeman. Freeman? Dune inspired. But I forget how it's pronounced now. Isn't that sad? Kikobo. Oh, I just ruined the case. God damn it. This thing sucks. Hi chat, hi Pocket, how you doing? Fremen. Yes, that's how they say it on the show, right? Or the movies. Ooh, very nice. Was there always an additional layer of plastic on these? What are all these ones? Ooh, these alphas are... I kind of want to use these alphas. With the sub-legends? What do we pick here?
God damn, dude.
Thank you, Pocket. I really appreciate it, man. Oh, Pocket, we're done all the giveaways. But I appreciate it. We just actually did the last one. I have another one at 800 if you guys want, but I don't think we're gonna get there, so we're all good. But 600 is nice. Oh, thank you, Pocket. You're making me want to start building keyboards again? When's the last board you built? Ooh, okay, Kikobo. I like the gray Efro on this too, actually. So wait, why is there... I guess you just get another set of num keys in this too? Or number keys? I mean, that's cool, I guess. Thing that's so cool, I didn't think I'd get to see him build with it. Oh, this one? Oh, what's going on here? Why is this... Oh, hold on a sec. Did I install these blocker things incorrectly? Are these supposed to go on the inside? Maybe they are. Maybe they're supposed to go on the inside. Alright, whatever. I don't give a shit. We'll just take them off for now. I thought they went on the top. But that would make sense they didn't go on the top. Oh well. It's hot top. I can fix it afterwards. Honestly, I turn off the RGB anyways. Keep command is off. like the build command, should be on. Have you checked out GMK Earth Tones? It's a beautiful set. It's blended on your wood table, to be honest. Might check it out. It's such a good set. Such a good set. There's a few sets that I feel like are perfect for like the maple tabletop type thing. Is there no pipe key? Oh, I guess. Yeah, we'll see. Let's put the rest of the alphas on and then we'll check the pipe key. The pipe key situation. It might be only one pipe key because of the design of the keycap set. Alex using the mode Encore. Oh, that. I'm using the Manta. This is the Manta with MX2As. Good old Manta. It's the acrylic Manta with the copper bottom. It's actually an aluminum weight, but the final one for this particular version will have a nicer weight to it, but this is just the prototype. Posture check? Oh boy, my posture is shit right now. Actually, this keycap color goes well with this board. I am liking this. Ooh, that's nice. They put double B for the extended, or I guess the sub-legend alphas here too. Let's go. Let us go. Alex, I need your help on the Discord trying to find out what type of switches are on, trying out to, why can't I speak right now? Trying to find out what type of switches are they on the keyboard you're building right now. These are classic blue switches. I guess we don't need that extra A there. Oh, I guess that's if I want the... No, we'll just leave it like this. The classic blue switches will be out tomorrow. I get why the A and G are there though. I'm gonna leave the A and G because that works for me. That works, dude. Let's put that there. This low-key looks like a chocolate bar. Does it? It's nice though. What GMK set is that on the Manta? Future Funk. It recently got a round 2, which is nice to see. Oh wait, was there supposed to be double B and I put these all in the wrong spot? God damn it. I was like, where does the second B go? Have a good night, everyone. Bye, Amen. Take care. Have a good night. By the way, guys, I know we're supposed to do the Evo tonight. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I'm super exhausted. The Evo will probably be tagged on to Friday's stream as well. I didn't think today would be as long as it was, but it has been a very long day. So, have a good night. Bye, Eamon. Nearly 5 a.m. Yeah, it is late. You streamed for 2 hours? Well, not even that. It's just been a long day. Like, we've had to do a lot of stuff too. Maybe 800 subs if you do the other one. Joke, get rested. Ooh, that blue is... It's actually kind of nice. The blue is a nice touch on this set too. Damn, this is actually a really nice set. I'm kind of fucking with it, man. This has like a nice little nod to a lot of things. What is this again? Oh, these are the novelties. Ooh, wait a sec. Hold on. These are nice novelties. Are these pad printed or is this double shot or something? I think these are... I don't know now. I think they're pad printed. They're pad printed. Look at these novelties, man. Holy shit, these are nice. Yeah, let me zoom in. Even these are so sick. They have like a pattern printed on them too. Kind of like winds, almost like desert winds. I don't exactly know, it's hard to see. These are fire, dude. It's a nice set. The blue keys are gorgeous. Yeah, dude, this is a really nice set. This is Kikobo Fremen. I guess we'll do this. Kind of want to put this here. And then we can do... Or, sorry, this doesn't go here. This goes here. Nice. Actually, no, this is meant for a tab, I guess. So let's take this off. I am incorrect in putting this here. Cool. And then I'm going to put the translucent ones here. Hell yeah, dude, that's looking sick. And then I'll use... I'm assuming this is this key. Cool. I think that's all I want to do for this. I think. Let's leave everything else. Actually, no, sorry. I want to change one more thing. Let's take the tab out. Same brain cell? For which? Sorry? Oh, did you tell me to do this? Cool. Very, very nice. Kikobo's really good. I recently got their Glacier and the quality is super awesome. Yeah, I think this is my first set I've got from them from a long time. In a long time, it wasn't missing things, but I've heard they're really picking up their shit with a lot of stuff there too. And it's not even like it's bad, but there's sometimes I just get missing things in the box. You know, of all of these though, was there a spacebar kit? No. Okay, so I don't think there's one in the box. I guess for space bars, I'll just use shift keys. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. But I feel like a missed opportunity. Because if you're going to add double Bs anyways, you probably should just add the space bars. But I'm not sure if there was a space bar kit. Was there? No. I almost feel like the space bar should be in the box. Like base kit rather. Those arrow keys are bothering me. These ones? You can build either way. I decided to build with the arrow keys. I decided to. Oh, sorry, you mean the arrow keys from the set. You know what? That's a good point. I never noticed that. It bugs me a little bit too, actually. I wouldn't say a deal breaker though, but I can definitely get what you mean. Definitely understand that. There's a 40s kit? Oh, is there a 40s kit for this? Alright, what else am I looking for here on this particular one? I gotta put this. I'll start opening up this. It's weird how they put spacebars in the 40s kit. Makes no sense to me. Do you guys agree with that? Spacebars in the 40s kit? The GMK set and the Manta does the same thing. No, the GMK set goes down a little bit on this arrow key. So I think technically this arrow key should go down a little bit more. But ultimately, I wouldn't say this is like deal breaker for me on this set. I'm vibing. I'm vibing with this set, dude. This is nice. But Alice bars at this point should probably be in the base kit. Yeah, I think they should, just because there's so many Alice boards. I really think they should. Just put them in the base kit. Call it a day. Alright, so this is done. This is Kikobo Fremen. And then what size keycap does this need? This just needs... Okay, and I'll just use shift keys, I suppose. I hope I have the right shift keys for this. Okay, and then I did read something that this shift key will be changed to a 2.25U for the final group buy. But on the prototype, I believe this is just a 2U, which is a bit uncommon. Like, I'd have to use the backspace, and I don't think I have anything else. I don't even know what to put here. Yeah, and this will be a 1U on the final as well. I don't know why they decided to go with this. For yeah, maybe the control. Does the control work? No, actually, what am I thinking? It won't work. Maybe I could just put like... No, that's the wrong size, I think. I guess the backspace is all I have, right? I guess so. Is what it is. Again, that'll be changed for the final. That was the only note I really got. No, I don't think any of the novelties work. Because that's a 2.25U as well. I think. Yeah, it is. Yeah, none of these work, unfortunately. Oh well. Not the end of the world. I knew this coming into the build. No 2U shifts in this, which sucks. There's only a 2.25U and then a 1.125, and that's it. I guess you have to buy the 40s kit if you want that. I'm vibing. This looks sick though. What a cool set, dude. This is a dope as fuck keycap set. And I think it really works on this keyboard too. That's cool. This set will also be really good on the Dune. Let's plug this guy in. I am itching to see what this looks like when we plug it in. All right, so definitely need to put the diffusers in. Again, I think I put them in wrong, which I'm still a little shocked that they don't go on the top there, but maybe they go in this way, which kind of makes no sense to me. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Never mind, we can put the diffusers in. I think I just put them in the wrong orientation. Oh my God, Bun, bro. After you want a keyboard and everything too, please flip the backspace and the shift. Bro, that's crazy, dude. Okay, hold on. That's crazy. Let me fix this up. You guys we're all chilling, right? We're all chilling. I think these go this way. I think I just had them in the wrong orientation. They should work like this. Yeah, okay, I did it right. I just put them in the wrong orientation here. This is fixed, but you can buy it in the other orientation. Flipping this. That is so weird. This is going to be even weirder, dude. Thanks for the hydrate. I needed that. I know. I need to think of more Gamba. Is there a way to tell who has the most points? I'm genuinely curious. This is the worst one in a while. Well, we have to abide by the law. What's up, Alex? PT3 sunbathing. Let's go. Oh, I thought I actually put sunbathing. That poor backspace key is like what I do to deserve this. It's like, why am I here? It's in a panic right now. Almost done. This board is long. It's really nice though, I gotta admit, no? Okay, let me put these back on now. That was my mistake. Thoughts on El Catrine in Toronto? It's been a while since I've been, but it's alright. Could be worse, could be better. Okay. What do you guys think? Shwayne, thank you so much for the tier 1. I appreciate it, man.
:3.
Thank you, dude. What do we think, guys? This actually is really nice. I like the shape of everything here. This is like just the actual board itself. I feel like it has a bunch of good points to it too. Like it shape-wise is nice. Apparently there's a wrist rest you can get with this too. We don't have it here. I like the fact you can buy this in either Southpaw or regular for those who enjoy Southpaw. What I didn't care for was the screws. That's really about it. I do wish they added some more into the internals as well. For the price point, like the $400 price point minimum, I wish. But it's a good looking keyboard overall. Like even the back, it does look pretty. You know? The keycap set is looking really good on this. I don't know if I would personally spring for $511 for the copper or brass bottom, but you may differ on that. And I would also 100% go with the soldered version on this, just to get the different layouts on the numpad. Actually, that was the other one small miss as well on this board. The numpad, I feel like, felt very fixed compared to the options that you get on the rest of the keyboard for hot swap. So it's really expensive though, at least for us in China. The design is too basic. For $400, like when you really try to quantify the $400 for this board, yeah, I kind of feel like I'm losing the plot a little bit on this too. Like $400 is definitely expensive. I don't quite know why it's $400. When you look at even some of the machining, like I said, for $400, I kind of want the extra oomph on the internals. Maybe this piece costs it something to produce here, maybe, but there's nothing really complex looking about the machining here. Nothing too crazy complex. Maybe they're just trying to cash out on the layout being not so common, I suppose, but again, you know what? I will give them credit. The finishing on everything is really pretty. I'll give them that there, but it is nice looking on that specific degree here. Again, I would like to know why it's $400. Maybe there's a good reason, maybe there's not. For $400 though, let's type on it first. We'll talk about it a little bit. This one here is coated, but I don't have an ANO version myself. Well, the bottom I guess is half anode, but well, let's type on it first. Let's see what it sounds like. We don't have a proper space bar, but I feel like I should just get a regular 2U. Do we even have a 2U of anything, realistically? I don't even know if I do, because the prototype has the wrong size here. I don't love the way this sounds with the backspace, but I feel like there's not much I can really do. This sounds good. This side sounds good. Okay. If this can mimic this, and I feel like this is even just me showing this in 2U, might sound different than a 2.25U. So, okay. I really wish they added more to the internals here. I feel like alphas are there. They're a bit bland. And I know how these NK switches sound. Like, it's there. I can tell they're almost there. I feel like if they did some more, because this is an all aluminum internal, like there's no pass through for anything for the extra material to kind of like do its thing, and there's no ridges for things to bounce differently. You know, I would definitely say I feel a little bit thin on this. Pretty sure this board's designed for foam use. Yeah, that's totally fair. If people want to build it with foam, I'm sure people will get a foamier or maybe a slightly fuller sound signature. But I kind of am always one to think like, okay, well, what if I don't want to build it with foam? They're obviously giving us the option here to put foam in. We can try it with foam, but alphas are okay. Hard to tell with the space bars. They sound okay though. Again, Alice space bars, I've never been like over the moon about with any Alice. Maybe there's like been 2. I'd say sound profile is okay. I like the feeling of the board. I think they did a good job with the feeling here on the leaf spring. Although, to be extra critical about the leaf spring, I've definitely felt better variations of leaf spring. I don't even... If I'm being real, I wouldn't even call this a leaf spring board. The way that we installed everything was basically... not FR4, but carbon fiber. So fiberglass material basically that's screwed into and sitting on posts. And there is some space for the fiberglass material, so the carbon fiber to kind of move up and down and kind of seesaw. But realistically, I don't foresee that happening with how thick those were and just the weight of how people type normally. I would consider this kind of like an extra step gasket. It feels good for that because you're putting gaskets on the end of your plate anyways. So it does feel good for that reason. Like it's not a bad feeling, but definitely it's more reminiscent of a gasket. I wouldn't call this like a true leaf spring in my opinion. I feel like there could have been a better way to design that. I like the shape of the board a lot. I like some of the embellishments they put on the board a lot. It's a toughie at $400 though. It is a toughie at $400. How much was the compact ergo again? Let's see. Compact ergo. Oh, that is just a bunch of regular compact ergo keyboards. Let's see. Let's go on Bull's website here. Pricing. Yeah, okay, so it was $405 for the compact ergo. And I feel like it was more substantial. Like you got a better overall product, I feel, like more thought out with an internal weight and stuff like that. It's not a bad board by any stretch of the imagination. I just feel like if you're putting this to compete with the compact ergo, which I think is like its closest competitor here. Again, not that you can buy the compact ergo right now. I think pretty much everywhere's sold out. You're going to probably end up going with the compact ergo. Unless you want the more slimline shape without the F keys. That's the only big difference here. Obviously, you get a knob with the compact ergo. Layout's a bit different. But again, that's this closest competitor in this case. Overall, though, the product looks good. they did a really good job with the overall design on this. I like it. Some people might say this is too plain. I think it's perfect. Design-wise, this is exactly something I would normally like. I'm just a little bit hard stuck on the $400 price point for this. I wish this was like, if this was even like 330 or 340, I'd feel better. You know what I mean? I think anything sub 350, I would have felt better on this. And even 511 for the all brass bottom, that kind of makes more sense. But for me, again, 450 for that would have made more sense. Unless they're betting on this being a really low MOQ. That is my only other thing I can think of. Is maybe they're like, yeah, this won't sell well, and we're kind of placing bets on like 50 to 100 units type thing. Overall, I don't think you'd be disappointed if this interests you, but it definitely does cost a pretty penny. And if the compact ergo was on the market right now, I'd probably pick up the compact ergo instead. And then if you didn't care for the numpad, but just like the shape of something like this, maybe think of the boomerang. Maybe the boomerang is something you can pick up, because I think those are still in stock. And how much are the boomerangs right now? They're a decent price, right? A lot of options with the boomerang too. Let's see. Boomerang keyboard. Yeah, 340. Maybe less. Yeah, 340. Yeah. Agreed on the price note, 100%. Yeah, it's a toughie. It's a toughie. This might be, again, I like the board. It does sound nice. It does have a few things, minor things I wish they'd change. But right now it's a bit tough at the $400 price point. Like, I don't know if I'd pick this up at $400. What would you want to see added to get the value up? Okay. I would change the internal system. Not the mounting, but the bottom of the keyboard, like the internal bottom. I think that needs the biggest like facelift. I feel like if this had kind of like, again, we were talking about putting those ridges in and just adding maybe an area where the weight can pass through, give it some diversity of like ridges and textures and materials in there. That would help with the sound profile. I feel like a little bit less flat. Not exact, like not even that it needs that much work to it, but I feel like that could add some of the value there. What would have been nice with this is maybe a better overall system on how everything got put in. Like maybe instead of using ribbon cables, maybe something a bit more presumed fancier, like pogo pins would have been nice on the value side there. I do wish they went with a larger, not that weights matter at the end of the day, but this is a pretty simple board. I do wish maybe they did a brass weight in a larger fashion, like maybe extending the brass weight to be a bit bigger, you know, or even just thicker, and then again passing through the bottom of the keyboard. But as of right now, like it's like I said, it's not the heaviest feeling keyboard in the world. Actually, how much is the wrist rest? If they include the wrist rest with this, maybe that'll be a sick pickup. If they can give you the wrist rest for all in $400. Did it say it came with the wrist rest? No, it doesn't. I think that's extra. I don't even know how much the wrist rest is. Doesn't say. Yeah, and again, even if they did that stuff with the weight, and like all the stuff I'm telling you guys right now, I don't even know if that's a $400 board for me still. I still feel like I'd feel more comfortable subs 350. Even with all the changes and like my opinions, I feel like at the end of the day, I would still say sub 350. I'm not super sold on this for $400. But like I said, I still like it. I appreciate the design. But I don't know. This might be the first toughie we've had in a while. I'm not super sold on it for $400. I feel like there were better options out there for that particular price point. Again, though, just to make sure, this is subjective. Maybe this is the exact layout you want. I haven't really seen a whole hell of a lot of keyboards with this exact layout. Maybe this is worth your $400 just for that. Maybe this is like, all right, hell yeah, I gotta have this thing for this particular price point. Maybe this is like the thing you need. So, was really excited for this board. Yeah, it sounds just okay. Again, I ignore the 2U. This is something we kind of have to deal with on this board just because the prototype's done wrong, but they acknowledge the prototype's done wrong. The sound, like I said, it's almost there, but it's not quite there for me. Maybe top mount would make this oomph a little bit more, you know? But even if the top mount sounded not too bad, like if it sounded a little bit better, I'd still feel some ways about the $400 price point. Let me see. Did they leave any other notes maybe in a private chat about the... Let's see. No, nothing at all. Let's view their IC page one more time. It's weird because they say price around $300 on the IC. I'm wondering if maybe the price on the website's wrong? Thing is, no one's here to answer. Let me see. Question. I wonder if they just put the wrong price on the actual website. Because $300 would make a lot more sense. I don't know if I'll get an answer today, though, guys. That is the only thing I don't know. And GB in China, it's around the same price. Oh, is it? Oh, you can buy it in either regular or Southpaw. Damn, that's unfortunate. Because on the GB, it does say, like the IC page rather, it does say around $300. That is unfortunate. I would have said, yeah, hell yeah, for $300. But $100 more, I expect everything to be super polished, and I don't know. I feel like there needs to be like another level that it didn't quite hit in this case, you know? Wouldn't have some issues with sound, I feel. Actually, they recently ran the TB65F, whatever it's called. I really liked that one. I think that was like a sick project that they ran. So I'll say I don't think Win has truly a problem with that, but Kikobo just sounds okay usually though. Well, no, Kikobo doesn't sound terrible. I know what Kikobo sounds like in comparison to GMK. For example, let's do this. The regular Win lineup definitely has a sound signature. Yeah. So you can see it's not like terribly different. Even with the GMK, like there's still, I feel like it's just lacking something. It doesn't have quite that punch. And I know how these switches feel. Like these switches can punch. All right, well, final conclusions one last time. I think this keyboard has the potential. If this was priced $330, $320, I would say hell yeah. This is something that I would recommend picking up 100%. $400? And also again, just one last note. I think the leaf spring mount here I think it's just okay. It's more reminiscent of like a gasket mount. So if you guys are picking this up and you're like, yeah, hell yeah, leaf spring, again, it feels more like a gasket. So kind of like an overthought of gasket mount here. Who do the switches punch and did they deserve it? I don't know. Do they deserve it? All right, though, guys. That is pretty much the stream. I'll let you know what they say. Maybe there is some sort of price difference that they'll do. I don't know. I doubt it. But guys, thank you so much.
Hope you're doing great.
And dude, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, dude. I'm doing fantastic today. I hope all of you guys had a good time with the giveaways and all that. I hope it's been good. I hope you guys get to enjoy the next one as well. Hope you guys don't get bored of keyboards by then. But thank you guys. I really, really, really can't thank you guys enough for everything. It really means a lot. Like, it's awesome. Should I buy a Ruber Haku? I heard they're top tier and better than this keyboard you're making. People keep saying Singa's number 1 and Elaine meets the best boards. Let's see. Let me see something real quick. I think to quickly answer your question, it's personal preference. You can pick it up. If you like it, you like it, man. I'm not here to answer the question of should I buy something. If you want a 65% keyboard and happens to be the Ruber Haku, then get it, my friend. Get it. Alex Bathwater when? I don't know. Probably never. Thank you so much, Alex, for the streams. Thank you, Quackers. I appreciate you. Let's go find someone to raid. Thank you guys so much again for Quackers. That's loud. Thank you guys for everything. Let's go raid Marcia. I think she's just starting. Yeah, she's just starting now. Thanks for the stream and subathon. Just being a great person, Alex. Have a good night and talk to you all on Discord. Talk to you guys in Discord. I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I'll be streaming Friday. We're doing the Solar 80, which I am looking forward to. So, good night, everyone. Love you and see you guys very soon. And say hi to Marcia. Tell her what up from all of us. Bye, everyone. Love you and see you later.